So y'all know I had to talk about this, right? I mean, I feel like it's my duty to talk about these two topics. But I'm sure y'all were expecting it. So what I'm going to say maybe not be as what you expected, though. So first things first, let's talk about Chris LeBlanc. Now, personally, I've met him a few times. I'm friends with good friends of his. So, like, we know each other by association. I played him a couple times, and he's a pretty good player from what I've seen. Obviously, he's won a couple YCSs, stopped events, blah blah blah. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, supposedly, Chris LeBlanc, he was playing Madolches for YCS Philly, and he used Madolche and Jelly's effect twice in the same turn, and it says you can only use the effect of Madolche and Jelly once per turn. Now, I'm not sure if this is 100% fact, but this is what's going around, so I felt the need to talk about it a little bit. So, when people misplay, right? Now, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say either he forgot or he thought that you can only use that copy once per turn, which is unrealistic. So he probably forgot. So when you're playtesting new cards or whatever, you sometimes forget things. And this happens at my locals all the time. I don't really consider this cheating if they didn't know, if they forgot. Because my thing is, like, I mean, if you're playing with a new card, like I said, you're going to forget some things, you're just going to, like, automatically assume, especially if you play in YGOPro a lot or whatever, that you can't activate it more than once per turn. See, my thing is, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt on this one because, as far as I know, he has no previous record of cheating. So why am I going to, just hit him out there and be like, well, you cheated. You know what I mean? Like, because it's kind of, like, not fair in a sense, innocent till proven guilty. I mean, if he, like, stacked cards or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, then we're talking a whole different ball game. Or if he, like, drew two cards or, something like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole different ball game, and we're talking about something totally different. So, I don't like when people say that people cheat. Especially one guy I know, he does it all the time. Like, if one person says that someone cheated, he blasts it out on every Facebook page, and it's so annoying as fuck. But what I'm saying is, I think you guys should give him the benefit of the doubt. Not even because I really know him. I don't really know him. The only thing I've heard about him is that he likes to follow pros around. I mean, whatever, I guess. So, I mean, that's the only negative thing I heard about him. So, like I said, I don't really know him, so I don't know, what kind of person he is. I've only seen him a couple times. So, my thing is, I think you guys should just drop the subject, like he made a mistake or, move on, and now this comes up again, like something similar to this, then we should start questioning because that's kind of crazy. And the thing about this too is, like, I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, he's a good enough player, well, you don't make those mistakes. Yes and no. You shouldn't make those mistakes. That's true, I agree. But, heat of the moment, you're in YCS, you're in a big tournament, you're playing for top tables, you're playing for, a ranking. You know what I mean? Like, you get caught up in the moment. Everybody's watching you, you know what I mean? That's another thing. Everybody's watching him, but nobody says anything. His opponent didn't know. So, I mean, I knew Madolche Angeli was once per turn, so. Even though, honestly, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I played a Madolche player, and he might have actually did twice in one turn. But that's not because, like, I was just letting him go with the flow, you know what I mean? Like, he might have Angeli into Hoot Cake, and then Hoot Cake into Angeli into something else, like the level 4 guy, Meshnulato. So, when you're in the zone and stuff, you, like, forget things if you're the opponent. So, like I said, just, that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to say he cheated until something else happens. You know what I mean? I'm just going to say and think that he just made an honest mistake. So, moving on. Adam Korn. This guy cannot stay out of the Yu-Gi-Oh headlines for negative things. He just can't. I don't know. He's just that kind of person, I guess. Like, everybody wants to trash on him and stuff. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about how Adam Korn was in, like, a porno. If you guys don't know who Adam Korn is, he was a really good player. He, I guess he got caught stacking, like years ago, like 2-3 years ago, and he got banned for it, and then he got reinstated, and basically it looked really suspect, but like he got deck checked like 4 times in an event when deck checks are supposed to be random, so it's kind of suspect. That's a different topic though, because I mean, yeah, he cheated once before, but apparently he marked his cards. It sounds like suspectivity, though, when you get deck checked like 4 times. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyways, back to the regular subject. So, he was in a porno. 5 other guys, they were like sucking each other's dick or some shit like that. Now, my first reaction is, why do you guys care? Now, he's in a porno. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, you guys just like... A lot of people just like to talk about stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody's, like, received as a negative influence or something like that, you guys want to bash them so hard. I've seen... I honestly, though, there's just as many people who are bashing on him as just as many people who are defending him. So, I do like that. But there is a lot of immature people. I think, it was, like... I think Star Strike Duelist, a.k.a. Sam... She said in one of her posts that I bet if it was like a guy and a girl or something like that in porno, you know, everybody would call him like a Yu-Gi-Oh god. I think she was the one that said that. Don't quote me on that, but she said that, and that's probably true because everybody's like so ignorant, and especially when it comes to this game, there's a lot of people who are the ages of like 15 to like 18, 19, and most of you are immature. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? So... I'm saying as a 25-year-old who's way past that you guys, like, it doesn't matter if he's in porno or not. Like, who cares? Like, move on. You know what I mean? Like, even if he's in porno, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a dude. I'm a straight dude. You can't tell me that anyone in this world has never thought about making their own porno. I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I mean? Because... I don't know, it's something interesting, you know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, I want to make that shit viral. I mean, that's totally different. I mean, that'd be just between me and the girl, you know what I'm saying? But, it's a thought. So, I'm going to leave you guys on that because I feel like I talk too much about these topics, and, yeah, I was kind of passive with these, which I was kind of surprised. Usually I blow up about it, but, I'm not feeling it. So, leave Adam Korn alone. Give Chris LeBlanc the benefit of the doubt. That's it. That's it. I got nothing else to say. Be gone. Gone. I'm out.